Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. What is the Lyft Smooth Cruiser report that is showing up on the app? Well, if you stick around, I'll explain it to you. Hey everybody, thanks for sticking around. So, what is the Lyft Smooth Cruiser report? Well, basically, it's Lyft's way of using your phone to track how you drive. Now, they say in the verbiage, and I'll show you in the screenshots. I can't remember them, so I'll leave. I do believe it'll be the second screenshot, or I'm sorry, the third screenshot on how it actually works. You can also go in your app and take a look at it too. But I also made a mistake, so my score isn't that great. But basically, what Lyft is doing is they're monitoring your driving. They're monitoring your acceleration and braking. They're monitoring your cornering, and they're monitoring your use of a cell phone holder. Now, I'm assuming the sensors in your phone are what they're getting all this information off of. So check out the first screenshot. So in the first screenshot, you can see that it says, well, it's the Smooth Cruiser page, which is you access it by going to your little menu button, clicking on the menu button, clicking on your stats, and it'll give you your Smooth Cruiser report. You have to drive a minimum of 20 trips before they can actually start recording. However, they're using it. Second, here is my score. And as you can see, my turns are not that great. Well, I'll explain that in just a minute. But remember, I do drive a $40,000 Dodge Charger that I do race. So, but I'll explain it. And this screenshot right here explains how it works. Check it out. And while you're reading, I'll be quiet. So, there's a quick little rundown of the Smooth Cruiser report. My turns suck because and I don't think it's fair. I forgot that I have the little, you can put the little floating button on your phone so you can just push it and immediately turn on the app. So I left it in standby. And I think that because there's no way that I have a 5-star rating and drove turns that put me in the lowest, 15% out of 100. I mean, that's horrible. What I think happened is I went out and I have a race in March, and I'm really looking forward to it. We'll be doing live streams from there. It's going to be really fun, and I'm racing against my son again, and this is his first full year of competition with me. I think I've got this year and then next year, and if Dodge won't sponsor me anymore, I'm handing the reins over to my kid. But a whole nother topic. I'll give you more information on the race later. But I left my Lyft app on in standby, and as we went out to go practice certain things in a certain area that was on a off road, we did some drifting and we did a lot of hard cornering and stuff, and I think that is kind of what wiped out my score. But that's also another thing. Lyft says they won't use it against you, but I'm going to call BS on that because these companies will use anything they can against you if it's going to benefit them somehow, or you know what I mean. So make sure that your app is off, and if because I was really shocked. My first report, I think I was at 98% of my turns. Everything else was 100, and now everything's great except for my turns, which suck. So I'm not sure if that thing stays on all the time And I mean, who knows? Are they monitoring your driving while you're off the app too? Because if they are, and you drive aggressively, then when you go back on the app, your score is going to crash. I believe that even though they say they won't use it against you, I believe that anything that they're using on the app and monitoring your driving, acceleration, braking, turning, what have you, they're watching you. Yeah, I believe that they can use that against you. Will they? I don't know. In the verbiage, it says they can't or they won't, excuse me. But nonetheless, are they following us while we're offline? That's the big question. And I left my app in a standby mode. So it was on, it was running in the background, and it's possible that they picked up a few things while my son and I were, doing some test driving, getting ready for the race. If not, then they're actually monitoring your driving while you're offline. I don't know. If anybody knows or thinks, has any ideas or suggestions or what have you, please leave your comments below. I'm really curious to know right down there exactly what you think. And if there's a way that you have found out to make it better. So until next time, be safe, be professional, keep it real. If you must, drive on. And I wish you all the best of health.